Ugh. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It is Tuesday, means it's time for some more magic, and we still have some drafting that we have not done in Ixalan. There we are, adjusting some stuff on the side here. We've done a couple drafts here of Ixalan, and I want to keep, delving on in. Have some interest in seeing what, like, the white-based artifact decks look like. Want to see what, if we can assemble a more direct Dino-style deck. Gruul, things like that. So, yeah. It has been fun to kind of watch the fireworks, as it were, with the release of this. That card back looks like a Bomberman map. Hold on. I've taken a look at that card back. Oh, it's not in here. It's gonna be in here. No, I want this one. But yeah, as mentioned, I've mentioned my thoughts kind of on, like, Lost Caverns as a set, and that, like, as it was being spoiled and on release, the two things I was thinking were that Descend is overloaded and Discover is literally Cascade. What's going on there? And the answer to that one is it's Cascade. So it went exactly as expected. There have been some pretty silly constructed decks that have immediately come out of the set that basically are like one card combos. So, like, I was thinking what, like, the storm scale is a scale used for, like, reprintability of mechanics, and it had me thinking about the least reprintable, like, the least, like, likely mechanics or most busted mechanics to come back to. And my thought was that number one on that list is Dredge. Number two on that list is Storm, because Storm keeps coming back too. Like, Storm, but Storm keeps getting revisited. There was a joke going around years back that, like, every designer thought to themselves, no, I can fix Storm. And each time that Storm had been revisited, it it's still Storm. Even something as innocuous as Chatterstorm is still a card with Storm. And then number three being Cascade. The Cascade cards that are interesting and stay, like, cool are, like, big Cascade. But within this set, we have two different combo decks. One that involves the Bloodbraid Elf and Eldritch Evolution, which is a spell that birthing pods for +2. So you Cascade, you always hit either a clone or a Eldritch Evolution to go from 4 to 6. Your 6 is a 6-drop that cascades 5, which continues the chain, and then you kill your opponent on the spot. And the other combo deck is a Quint Planeswalker-based deck that plays Quint and immediately wins on the spot, because you Quint minus, flip a clone, Quint minus, flip a clone, Quint minus, flip a clone, and keep doing that. It remains to be seen exactly how powerful either of these decks are, but they certainly are ridiculous as far as like a Magic game plan goes, where you just sort of play one spell and your opponent dies from full. Anyway, I think this is the button I want. Premier Draft. All that being said, let's actually do some drafting instead of just navel gazing about Cascade. Which I think we'll see more specifically out of, I think there's an upcoming pretty major event, but for Pioneer specifically. But yeah, how are y'all doing this Tuesday? Hope you're having a good one. Alright. Like I said before, I'm looking for, like... Oh, I thought that was Wayward Moogle, but I don't think that was Wayward Moogle. Alright, we've got... Hulking Raptor. Alright. This is huge ramp. Is there such thing as non-combo Cascade since literal Bloodbraid Jund? There were legacy decks. I don't remember if they were legacy, but there were decks that used Shardless Agent into Ancestral Visions at a time. So, other than that, can't think of them. No. Okay. This seems like a pretty open way to go. The only other green card is the Melmed Veteran. I like the Bat a lot. I like the Dawnrunner a lot. As far as like other cards in this pack go, both of these are like Deep Cavern Bat's incredibly powerful. Dawnrunner's just a good Explorer card. But yeah, Hulking Raptor is like not only like a fine body, like the ward on it is what makes it more like powerful here. The problem with 3 toughness is that these days this is probably trading with like a 2 or 3 drop in this set. So like, but the mana on it really helps out. Colossodactyl gives us another big body on 4 we can work towards. We also have Join the Dead, pretty powerful in here. Same with Cosmium Blast. Riddle is good. This Cave Crawler is also really nice. Like, this is Giant Scorpion, but you know, you're right. Rhinos is also not like a combo, but it is like super value. But yeah, this has Reach, Trample. This is just a good body. I'm happy with this. There's a number of other cards in here I'd be happy with. Black looks like a reasonably open position in here. Okay. Ooh, Glimpse the Core stands out to me right here because of what we've already picked up. My reasoning specifically just being so this is a Rampant Growth. It only grabs a basic forest on the Rampant Growth side. It can recur a cave as well, but this lets us skip from 2 to 4, and maybe we can find something for it to do late where we can have like a courtyard or whatever, a hidden land. So getting up to this seems quite nice. It means we can just start going big. Jade Seedstones is a card I'd like to see in a deck like this. The backside of Jade Seedstones is very powerful as a way to keep in a game. I like the rare, but I'm not willing to commit for the color at the mo when we have a card that fits so directly in what we have. It's certainly good. Like, oh, okay. Now we're, okay, all right. Yeah. Also seeing black still hanging around here. Another Cosmium Blast. Red and blue not looking like directly what I'm looking for in here. Hidden Nursery would also be good. I kind of like... as I said, I wanted the dino stuff to get going, and this leaves us very open for like following the waves and flow of the draft. We're going to be seeing here in a couple picks what our open colors are, and hopefully we can turn that to our advantage. The great mistake. That's 2 colors we're not in. This thing has Vigilance on a blue-black card, which just feels funky. This is the 3rd copy of Cosmium Blast. What else do we have in here? There's nothing immediately that stands out in our setup. Both the Melmed Veteran and the Capybara are, like, fine. I don't feel like we have a lot of bits for us to do there. Inverted Iceberg blue looking like there's some things we could be doing with that. I don't know what blue, what is... I think this Capybara. I'm not certain here. Okay, what if Optic Blast, Optic Blast, Optic Blast? Blade's like, okay. I don't trust this one as much. I don't like the Inquisitor very much. Herald Scout. The problem is that, like, yeah, I was gonna say the artifact stuff isn't going to be what we want, but, like, not sure. Willing to take the pick on that. Sage of Days, Brawler, Primordial Gnar. We're not playing Spyglass. Ray of Ruin is too expensive for me to like. Even with how many targets it can have, this is just so, like, so expensive. Especially in a world where there's a lot of threats that cycle in different ways. Sunlight. Some red here. Red is the color I want to pair with this. Makes me want to try and pick up things like the Monstrosaur. See if we can get that working. We'll see how it pairs up in this next couple. Yeah, we're not going to be seeing too much, I assume. Grab some of these fixing pieces. We'll be able to play them no matter what. Stone Tree. Another Cosmium Blast. I feel like we're circling look at this. We're circling a second color, and I don't know what it is. Like, there's not been anything that, like, stands out to me as, like, what we want.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to learn about this format. I think we're in green?
Yeah, well, it's green, and then, like, if you take a look at, like, everything else, we have, like, slight stuff in any other color. There's no...
The iceberg is pretty good.
Yeah, there's... The Echo isn't. This is not a card I'm, like, I would want in here. Basically...
Ah, here you go.
Okay, this is something that, like, can work well, especially with having a couple pieces of very strong ramp. Right now we have some, like, very strong ramp in our deck. Our first pick was Hulking Raptor, which is just add 2 green. We also have a copy of Rampant Growth in our deck.
And this is like a mere battle ball.
Yeah, if it survives to untap, you get into a really powerful position. So Happy with that. But yeah,
That
I spent some
that
time.
lava tongue guy is good, but that's a way different deck.
Yeah. Uh, this is also like fine as top end.
Yeah, Join the Dead is perfectly good. Lots of good stuff here.
Yeah, but this gives us something to do at the top. A rare we're not really going to be able to make use of because that's on 2 colors we're not.
Abuelo. Um, there's a green 2-drop in here, and there's the raccoon.
This one's just fine because this is like e-witness if you're not e-witness obviously because it's permanent, but you know
Mm-hmm.
a recursion piece if you're anywhere near like past turn 3 in the game. Uh, so pretty happy with that. I spent the first 10 minutes of the stream yakking about hey, we fixed Cascade, said people who did not fix Cascade.
Yeah. Cascade, not a problem, says people causing problems with Cascade.
Yeah. So,
Quadi,
yeah.
it's technically a raccoon.
Okay.
Okay, 3/3. Okay, that's okay. Gives +1/+1 to other. Oh look, it's a map of a llama.
It is. All of the restless lands have that going on here. Clayfire Bricks is
Yeah,
actually
this is a good one.
real as heck because the early is like cycle it basically, but the late is an anthem with some bodies, which
That could be a direction.
yeah, um, not much else I care about in here. So like if we picked up those, I'd probably pick these up before I picked up the prairie.
Land.
Helping Hand is also just like pick up a 3-drop, but like this is more interesting. So the thing is, we're gonna need to find some like metal for this. It needs a piece of metal for flipping.
I mean, like this lantern or this scampering surveyor.
Yeah, it's that or like Axe Jaw. Axe Jaw is quite like
Actually, that's pretty dang
like
good.
this.
What does that lantern actually do?
Gives explore on attack, and also you can see your top card to know if the attack is good or not.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's fine.
but yeah.
What happened with that attack?
Yep, it's got 1 more power.
One more power.
But yeah, the early like look at the format is that the artifact deck is one of the more consistent places to be.
Thrashy is pretty good.
Yeah, this is just like good body. I'm happy to have. Let's put like the removal in here does matter. There are some like strong targets for like artifact exploding and things like that. So you'll find things you want to hit it, and then just a 3/4 body for this cost is strong.
What else we got in here?
Akawali is very good. This has like double threshold, and on its full threshold, it's a 7/7 trampler that has to be single blocked.
Yeah. And then there's Cobble Brood.
There's
With Cascade.
the Cascade on death. Okay. Not a ton I care about in here.
The white card, the 3/3 is okay. If we are in white,
Yeah.
this makes metal. It's a mana payoff.
Something for our ramp to do if we're stuck in a long.
There are cats in this setting now. They live underground, apparently.
They lived in the middle, in the center of the earth with these little gnomes.
The hollow earth.
You know what? I don't. The other 2 cards in here, I'm not impressed by. Axejaw, I'm definitely impressed by. We're not metal enough for things like this. This is either metal or go wide, and it's one of the worst pieces for that deck in my mind. This is one of the more interesting pieces for it because it becomes it's a 5-mana 4/4 that like late game becomes the factory of 4/4s. So.
Not a factory. Manufactory.
Yeah. Manufactured.
Yeah, it's just manufactured, not the side.
Yes. Blue hanging out here. We got Boulder. Pick up a cave to be able to find and recur. This is tutorable.
Caves find. What does the stone tree do? It looks for caves, right?
It wants a cave to flip. This is a ramp piece on the front and a 5/5 on the back.
It is a metal.
It
But
is.
cave is pretty decent.
We have a search piece for this in the surveyor, and
Yeah.
like so having
There's stuff that just care about caves.
this cave needs 3 other caves to be activatable.
It's not good. What
No,
does the hammer do?
hammer gives you sack hammer to disenchant,
It's
and
not
it's
terrible. It's
also a
Leon and
Lena scimitar.
Scimitar.
Yeah,
Yeah, not bad at all.
there's also just like the landmark, which is a piece of metal that becomes a flyer that picks up.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a 2-drop.
Yeah, this
Never
one.
sad about those.
Yeah, it's just handoff.
Another cave. We have some white cards that unearth is not the
Yeah,
worst.
grab one. I'm gonna be done with cave picks, and then
Yeah, we
okay.
got a 5/4.
Got another 5/4. Okay. Luckily for us, this is pack 2, so we've got some more time. Oh, hi. Hello.
Uh oh yeah, the deepest growth. Days. So we got a 5 6/5 trample. Does combat damage to a player. Reveal that many cards. Put a creature. So you gen wave for 6 for whatever you hit. When it dies, make it into a land.
And it can flip back if we are at Ascend,
Mm-hmm.
which that's actually the more impressive part of this.
Hey, callbacks.
We are not doing 5-color nonsense. We just didn't decide on a color.
Yeah.
Like, these are just in here as cards I picked late for, like, fixing.
Man, it's very, very sad that we're picking that because the blade trap right next to
This
it
is
is a
a,
really stupid card.
yeah, removal that also generates a very sizable body. What do you do? Ah, skeleton and skeleton and skeleton.
I like that skeleton pirate. He's wearing a belt on his head.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, this is
There's some
not.
green cards at the bottom. The Cavern Stomper is decent. What is
This you can pay 4 to cascade for a 4.
that's probably okay. What is the In the Presence of the
We have 2
Ages?
of this already. It's like,
Reveal the okay, that's fine. Want to pick the gnome?
yeah, just
Oh,
I get, yeah.
this guy Cavern Stomper is fine, but do we want more like Giganto guy? Okay, now here's all the green cards.
Yeah. So we got Final Strike, which is fight. River Herald, which is like a fine
Yeah, this is
body, which is probably what I'm after. We have this Melmet Scythe that is that trick that exists in
it's the
so
green
many
trick. This is
formats.
Satyr's Boon.
Yeah, this is
We
Feral
sure don't want to
Invitation.
fight. Fights are pretty good.
It's true. We don't have anything like that, and that might be more impressive.
That's a good guy, but it's just like a guy.
We don't have like offensive removal, so something like that is definitely. Oh wow. All right. I see
Yeah,
the color that's open.
we have 2 drops that we can pick.
Yeah.
Maybe the gnome, because I think his attack trigger is slightly better.
Is a piece of metal. The red in here is like specifically the yearling is wild.
Yeah, the yearling is pretty dang good.
This is one of those
It's
cards.
like an Eldrazi mimic that
Yeah.
is for some reason a 2-mana 3/2 with trample.
I was gonna say, like, you know, we've talked about how it's been years now that we're in the era of like red getting grizzly bear, and then we see cards that are like, okay,
Yeah, we have
right.
caves. Digging cave crawler.
We don't like. One of the things is that like for the amount of ramp we have, I don't think we have enough payoffs for it.
Maybe we did want that Cavern Stomper. What does Tinkerer's Tote do?
Oh, this one's nice. This is generally much more of a like synergy card for the like Jeskai artifact decks, but
Uh,
it's also just like
one
fine.
thing one thing I like about it is it's kind of like Bottle Gnomes.
Yeah.
It's a classic
Okay.
of card. Okay, now here's some guys. Ah, the
This
Dreadmaw. A
Dreadmaw
Dreadmaw
return.
is code for 6-mana 6/6 with trample.
Yeah. This works very well. Obviously, we have a lot of these bodies at our sizes that are dino. We also have Dino Manadork, which we're not
Yeah,
picking here, but like,
we have Dino Dork and Cavern Stomper, which we've seen do pretty good stuff before.
yeah.
But we're here for Dread Maws. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you can. This is like a battle rattle shaman.
It's without a body, but like,
That also means you can't kill it very easily. Might be. We'll think about
I'm
that.
more interested in that than I am like a third copy of the veteran.
Yeah, you don't want Malamet veteran.
Yeah. Okay. We get our
Yeah, we get
fine.
our guy anyways.
Yeah. So this card here is very funny because it has effectively ripple
Yeah,
because
because
it cascades
can
on 3. So like,
it can cascade into itself.
you don't want the Malamet veteran? No, we have 2 Malamet veterans right down here. See?
Yeah.
So, and here we have the Great Mistake,
Gooch been back. It's
which
a
is
great mistake. The legendary skeleton horror.
somebody made Nito, and confounding riddles also
Well,
fun.
his mistake is that he died.
That was a
He
mistake.
was the first one to die, and it was this mistake. Uh, what does this golem do?
Exile card on attack.
That's
I'm gonna take
okay,
this
that's fine.
stupid expensive piece of recursion.
Got cascade.
Cascade, cascade, cascade. Alright. I think the first thing we have to ask is if we're just like mono green.
We have some pretty okay white cards, but we can think about that after the fact.
Yeah.
Our caves are
this is-
entirely playable.
This is the card I'm like. This and the bricks are the ones that I'm thinking about. Like,
Yeah.
so let's get the green going first.
And the captivating coves are playable even in mono green because they like make they have a tap trick, right? To put counters on something or something.
Yeah.
They're not just shimmering grotto.
All right. So that's our.
Red didn't look open because we weren't seeing.
Red in that last pack. There was that pack that had 6 red cards and was like pretty open. I think there was a chance for us to try and force it a little bit earlier, but red being open in pack 3, sadly, I don't think we were able to make the jump. I think if we did, we would have the 3/2 for 2, a copy of out of that 6 card pack, we would have had what would have been the best card out of that? I'm trying to think now.
It's already gone for me.
Yeah, but then the rest of this we can play like Blast, Ancestors, and like the Tote.
Yeah, Toad's pretty good blockers. If we have something that sucks, we can put in the Envoy.
Yeah.
I think he's fine. I don't know if we care about the metal though. He's just like a mono outlet.
Yeah, mostly. I'm gonna put 1 copy of this cave in here. Actually, this is a fixing cave. I'm not.
Yeah, it is. What's it called?
Yeah,
Shimmering Grotto. A card I know you have no love for.
none. Hard to explain why, but just.
No, I mean it's easy to explain why the card Shimmering Grotto sucks.
Fair.
It was also the only fixing in Theros. So if you, not that you wanted to play multicolor in Theros, but if you had to, your only option was either open a temple or play Shimmering Grotto.
Yeah. Okay. All right. My biggest worry with this is that we have a lot of these things that let us like push up to high mana, and then our payoffs like aren't super real there.
I mean, if we resolve, I think it's obviously the Thunder Hulk can win the game on its own. Even I think just resolving like a turn 5 Cavern Stomper or something is good enough.
Yeah, because we can like easily. We have a couple cards that let us turn 3 Colossodactyl or Hulking Raptor, and if we turn 3 Raptor, we can turn 4 Thunder Hulk.
Yeah,
It is technically
just
possible in this limited deck that we can hit the turn 4 on this.
yeah. Then we can killing.
Then we can killing. So, um, yeah, I might go. The white in here's so weird. No creatures. It's just sort of like support spells.
Yeah. Although that's not true. Tinker's Tote is
There's
creatures.
creature. You're right. And also works with the support spells because, like,
It makes guys to get +2/+0 and vigilance.
yeah. All right.
I feel like the battle rattle with giving vigilance might actually be kind of good because having like a single guy be able to like having our giant guy we go all in on be able to block pretty good. Hmm.
So
On the play, this is kind of bad.
the threefold Hulk isn't as bad as it looks because Hulking Raptor exists.
Yeah, but this is a two-lander with no castable spells.
Yeah, 50-50 on the.
Let's rock.
This is not. I would not advise this key.
Easy every time.
That's.
No, it's fine. We have Thrashing Brontodon. It's fine. You can make them spend all their mana to equip it, and then.
All right, so we get to go ahead and Brontodon. If we draw a land for 4, we get Raptor. Raptor gives us everything forever. Okay, they're doing just sort of some mill draw. This card's quite nice. The body on this is huge. It becomes a like fake
6. It's Frost Titan.
Yeah. Untap on that's actually relevant. It like hands off vigilance. All right, so you get to attack for your 2. Perfect.
It gave us vigilance, so he can't. Is blasted attacking creature or is it tapped creature?
Attacking or blocking.
Okay, cool. We can get it then.
Yeah.
That's one way to keep their hammer from doing anything is just to kill the guy, because it has the hammer gives the ability to the creature.
Yes, this creature now has 3 taps. Sack the hammer.
So if we can kill their guy, they can't kill our guy.
Yes.
Although we also just have the Brontodon to get rid of the problem.
One of the best commons. This just is like a.
It's a Windrake with upside.
All right.
Windrake that. Okay.
All right. Now we got to decide what we're doing. Because I can play the Hulk.
Yeah, but that just seems very silly to do.
I think we're better off playing like Axe Jaw here.
Yeah, we can play Axe Jaw and then like hold up.
Yeah.
Or like try to get the Cosmium block because they're going to attack with their flyer.
Yeah. I think we can do better than that at this stage in the game. Putting metal in the yard is fine because metal in the yard works for
craft. So
we can all out here because we have Cosmium.
Because we have the blast.
Like if they go for a double block like this.
Oh.
Oh.
That's not the double block I was expecting, but hey, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So if they play a creature and can equip the hammer onto it, oh, okay.
The other problem is
out of here.
We have 13 power in play right now.
That was not the block I was expecting, but hey, it turned out to not make a difference.
That worked well. So yeah, I guess it turns out we can just play this ridiculous beef in this game, you know?
Yeah. Well, what if we just play a 2 mana 4/3 there's 2 mana 5/4 and then have mana to kill your guy.
Right. 2 mana 5/4 that's scryed, and then also kill spells and
It's have your. You wonder why we were playing white in this deck. Because we have
the
two.
The double
We have
blast.
Yeah, we have like 2 spells that can reach out and touch an opposing creature.
Now this hand.
This hand's great.
Actually incredible.
Yeah.
Like.
That's a greedy pirate. Now, what do we do this turn? Because...
I think we need the ramp.
Yeah, because if we draw a land, we can do 2 and 2 next turn. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah. And we also can, if we draw, like, one of our 4s.
Yeah, we could, because we can all, if we draw, like, our X draw, we're good.
Yeah, and, like, Axe Jaw or the...
Snail! I just think this is... What does the Capybara do?
Capybara becomes a 4/3 if we're at first threshold, which we're at 0 right now. Our deck doesn't... I think we throw this and keep this too.
Handing out trample is relevant.
This just isn't going to hit a threshold for some time. Our deck is not designed for it. A lot of our 2s are just sort of cards that exist. Like...
Don't you want to attack with your Greedy Pirate?
Yes.
I would have liked that card if it was just called Greedy Pirate. I think Greedy Pirate is a better name than Greedy Foot Freebooter.
Alright. So we get the Brawler.
No attacks.
We have this on next turn if we draw a land. And also this has Scry 2 attached to it, so... You know.
Yeah, we're basically on almost all life draws.
Yeah, we have a couple... like we have like some top end pieces we don't want to see at this stage. Okay, this becomes 2 bodies on death.
Oh.
Okay. That's what I target with it. I'm not sure if
Yeah, that's what we target. I don't think we... Well, can it give it self-trample?
Target attacking creature, yes.
Problem is that just trades with their guy, and then, yeah, we have to just hold back. As a...
Mentally going through the turn, and I'm just not happy with... Well, like, because this is attacking, but, like, this not attacking means it'll hold off like, and it'll be able to attack next turn. Our opponent has a lot of small bodies. Oh, crap.
They got Black Bart.
Yeah, alright. They got Bart and, like, 7 bodies in play right now, so... That's a bit of a pain.
That'll make the Malamet attack next turn better.
Okay.
Actually, do we... Yeah, we just make the big guy. Make biggest man. What am I thinking?
Yeah, this is just... I want to scry specifically, too. We don't have...
Craft with artifact.
Yeah, we
don't have an artifact, so we can put the bricks on bottom and just keep the Axe Jaw.
Axe Jaw's fine to draw here. We can, like, Axe Jaw plus Blast next turn.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And that'll be nice for attacking.
Other things we can do, if we believe our opponent does not have removal in their deck, we can put 2 counters, make a 9/9, and then make an 11/9 trample, or 11/9 trample vigilance. This attack is pretty good because it's getting guys off their table.
It's either hitting them for 4 or draining some of their bodies that they have in play.
They can't get Bart above. Well, actually,
they can, but it's
they have to slurp everything.
They have to slurp too much. Whereas this is like, I'm fine trading off some pieces off their board.
Because Bart can eat the treasure token,
yes, right? Bart right now could eat like 7 pieces of metal, and getting some of them off is nice. The actual thing I'm scared of is, like, just a untap and go like Ray and, like, you know, kill our Stomper.
Yeah, killing our Stomper is pretty terrible.
So, like, that's the most... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's an auto. This card beats us. So, on come to play, make the best construct you've ever seen, because it counts artifacts and creatures. Beginning of main
And-
phase, tap 5 creatures artifacts, flip it. You now have a land that says, when you cast an artifact or creature off this, make the best construct you've ever seen.
Okay.
So,
We have some options. Let's think through what we can do here.
mhm.
Can the Secret Keeper activate abilities for dinosaurs, or is it just casting them? Okay, so
This
we could make we can make our guy hard to block
yes,
and just go in for 9.
try to make that like our.
We can also just try to make him huge. We can also get him to just be blocked by like the 6/6 and like a guy, and then we can kill their guy with the blast, and then
That's what I'm thinking, is that we go for attack in for 9, let them do whatever blocks they want because it says trample, and then go for a Cosmium Blast to...
it does not have trample, does it?
Oh, no, right, we lost our friend.
Yeah. So let's just pitch in and see what they do. They could just...
Right, we lost our tramp. In my mind, we still had that, but we also needed to get rid of the... Because, like, also this with the bodies
like,
we have, we were in...
They're very incentivized... Wait, They can actually make their guy into a 7/7 if they just eat the Necromage, because that makes more guys than it... That's fine, though. We have to take that. We are hoping they block with the Necromage and the...
They just want bodies.
Okay, because they have this for free anyways, and they should just flirt with Bart. They always had this block.
Yeah. So the biggest issue here is that you need to tap 5 things for the barracks to flip, and this makes 2 bodies on death. So what they're going to do is they're going to tap the 2 bodies, the treasure token, this, and like Bart, and then they're going to get their construct maker, and we're just going to be seeing an infinite line of, 12/12s coming out of our opponent.
Alright.
Which is not great.
Conspicuously tap our guy.
It is an artifact on both sides, so if we
if we draw Brontodon, we can escape this.
That's, I think, what we're digging for here with this X draw. But yeah, this card is very, very strong. Just because it's like comes with a body that's immediately like good, and then like creates a bunch of them if you're in any way like able to flip it. This is a very strong like sacrifice deck. That's not good enough.
That's not good enough.
We can't cast this right now.
Yeah, if we could cast it, it would be good enough, but we can't cast it.
We're right now our Dino mana. We're too short on this, so that's just not happening.
Yeah, it's fine. We have the raccoon in our deck. We can pick it up later.
Pick it up.
That's one way to deal with the 7/7s is just to make as many 1/1s as we can.
Yes.
Which turns out is a lot.
The good thing on that is that it means that we effectively can't draw a blank.
Yeah, now we're on like Dreadmaws and stuff.
Yeah, because Dreadmaw draws 2 on this board.
I mean, like we played the Cavern Stomper. Like
what?
all the other top end stuff in our deck is dinosaurs.
Where are we? Whose turn is this?
I believe that was our instep.
Okay, I saw the fuse going. I'm like, did I just not pass, or like what's going on here? Okay, so this is the most easy tap in the world.
They can tap itself, can it?
Yes, yeah. Which is great because it gives us a turn where this isn't on.
Yeah, it gives us a turn to draw Thrashing Brontodon.
I think they might have been better off tapping Bart. Because then they could use this immediately, and then...
Oh, God.
Yes, our opponent's deck is very good.
Do we take the... Okay, how big can they make? They can make that a 9/9,
We can
which
take.
is not big enough to win the double block.
Yeah, I think we take the double block because we need this sort of stuff off the table.
You could block with X draw and then use the blast to keep the 7/7.
Yeah. But like
Might be better.
the 7/7 also still can't like profitably attack because of this 3/1. It's
True. We do wanna reduce their board just because it makes their future constructs worse.
yeah, hard to do because they are very heavily in on these like the just board building cards they've got.
Okay, let's just draw Thrashing Bronson and have it be easy. Or how about Forest? Okay.
I think
Yeah, let's just. Oh, it wants to tap your.
we can't avoid this.
We can't avoid. Yeah, we're gonna tap our planes. So let's just make biggest man.
Yeah. Which won't do anything because they get to block with that 3/1, but we need to do this.
What is the tap on the land? Is it just like
Taps for
freaking
white.
free?
Taps for white.
I mean, like its ability to make the constructs.
Taps for white. And the ability is if you spend the mana from the land on a artifact or creature.
Okay. Well, that's painful.
Yes. So the like cost on it is like none. It's just use it. Like, yeah. We can't outrace this.
Oh. Pack it in, everybody. 'Cause, yeah, we can kill one of their 10/10s, but what does that get us?
They also, like, they didn't use this here, but the Adaptive Gem Guard on their deck is a ton. Oh, yeah, also that gnome, it just cycles on death, so.
Yeah, they should have been using their funguses that can't attack to boost their gem, because they just wants to tap creatures, right?
Two. This is just them looking for anything to be casting off the barracks. Yeah.
You know, I don't think we have any outs.
Yeah, we do have, like, this is a card our deck has, a main deck answers to.
Yeah, I mean, at this exact moment. So.
At this exact moment, though, we're dead as shit.
Yeah. Look, our white splash. Ow.
Of the cards we can draw, this is the closest to one that does something.
Yeah. It's like we chump with the guy. We attack in for 8. Try to... Now what's going to happen is, yeah, they have a 12/12 blocker now.
Yeah. The other thing that's going to happen is that the backside of this landmark is a pick up an attacker.
Hmm.
Oh, God.
What? You thinking about blocking with the Invincible Man?
How big is...
Bart kill. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3,
Bart kills
4,
us.
5, 6, 7. Oh no, not quite.
No, there are, by this card's definition, there are 12 pieces of metal and creatures in play.
Oh right, yeah.
Like,
you know what? You're when you're right. You're right.
You know. But by the count we have in play, like, Bart would sack everything to go to 16. Yum yum.
This is how I win.
That's right, now all the tokens are smaller.
So now all we gotta do is draw Fracturing Gust, and we'll be cool.
That'd be pretty good.
We have that in our deck, right?
Yeah, probably.
Our deck, we snuck a Fracturing Gust. It was on the list. It was our list card. We picked a Fracturing Gust from
Problem
the
is
list.
that Bart doesn't die to that.
Don't worry about that. They'll forget.
They have another Bart.
I know that isn't Fracturing Gust. They gave us the GGs, you piece of shit, Rakdos. Yeah, could have cast Fracturing Gust.
But yeah, this is the most complete version of the sack deck I've seen.
Yeah, it's pretty. Makes the Bart deck you drafted look like a cheap piece of crap.
A little bit.
And that deck did pretty good.
Hey, Quint.
That's an elephant if I ever saw one.
I know that one. We kind of needed our artifact kill on the. We had 2 turns to draw into Brontodon, and that was basically it. So.
Okay, this time it'll be different. We're on the play, and we start on. Okay, good news is we have most of our top end in our hand, which means we can't draw it.
This has also got a good amount of greed behind it.
Yeah, this is a greedy keep, but this has cards to draw cards.
Yeah. We just need our opponents to not be like pile of removal of the deck.
Oh, we get to play an enchantment that doesn't do anything.
It's true. There's our enchantment that doesn't do anything.
What does that guy do?
This becomes a lifelinker at the first threshold.
And they got speak friend to enter.
Yeah, they got the Stargate.
Alright. Get him, scamper! And if they counter this, who cares?
Alright, give me a cave, please.
It's like, we might not even be, like, I guess we would cast a Colossal Dreadmaw next turn.
Yeah, I would Caverns Stomper. This one comes last. Whoa! Oh, hell.
It's Malcolm, the bird.
So Malcolm's very powerful. This is like a cube level card.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm fine. On hit, it loots, and if you have looted up to for the 4th time, you start going wild.
Mephitic Draft.
Sure, this is Wellspring.
Yeah, I love a Nicker Wellspring.
Cool.
Oh, we can play Cavern Stomper. I was off by 1. I think it says Cavern Stomper is the 7 power. I think it's the 7 cost 7/7, but it's not.
Cavern Stomper. My friend is here.
You don't have Mono Leak in your deck. Yes.
I'm pretty happy about that. End step, they use the door. That'll put 2 cards in their graves. This is 1 away from its on the loot. It might become the lifelinker.
This is a classic battle between card advantage and board presence.
Yeah.
Where they're going to be doing cool things with their looters, and we have a 7/7 that is going to be a 9/7. Comes Death Touch.
Okay. So here's the loot. Oh, yep.
Yeah, not a Smopter. It's got to actually touch.
Very alluring. Instant. Okay, so we do not have Okay.
Okay, well, deploy the Stomper.
Yeah, we're just going to combat here first.
Do we offer the trade with our 3-2, or do we care to...
Probably vigilance on the... No, we split the threat.
Oh, no. I think we definitely want to block with our... Like, we definitely give our Cavern Stomper vigilance. The question is, do we offer the trade with the 3-2? Because if the 7-7 has vigilance, we can block with it. Well, we might be putting the Cavern counters on the 3-2 in the future. If it lives. But this is fine.
Okay, they get to eat the...
I think they get to eat the 3-2. Okay.
However, that drops one of the counterspell shields that I was afraid of. Not both, but one.
Oh, 3-old Thunderbolk is pretty good with vigilance. That's pretty good. And just like having power, because you get the tokens equal to his power, right?
Yes, we dodge out of air. We don't dodge the riddle. Still trying. Because if this resolves, we're in...
They have nothing. I don't believe in you, Gandalf.
All right.
Yeah, so we can get 5 1/1s next turn.
Yeah. They have some problems now with our board presence being so strong. However, Malcolm is a threat that is able to, like, is going to Omniscience start casting next turn.
Just start as foretolding.
Yeah. So, that's a worry.
We'll just draw one of our 2 removal spells. I become a dinosaur.
Kill spell?
I mean, what do they kill here?
That's tough. Probably the gnome,
So they can
right?
chump. They can chump the Stomper. Just chump the Stomper now, so because they're guys. Dead weight.
You know, it almost does what you want. Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
So now we can just like attack with our guys and to Watley strike. Okay, the question is, if we do that pre-combat, we'll get an extra gnome.
Yes, like we do that to knock out Malcolm.
Yeah. But then they just trade the Thunderbolk with a Cobble Brute. If we kill the Cobble Brute, we can actually maybe get the gnome big enough to block the...
Unknown blocker appears, though, in killing this, so...
True.
I'm gonna go...
Okay, we definitely want to kill Malcolm. But if we're doing that, maybe we just don't attack with the Thunderbolk this turn, and like... So we target the Cavern Stomper? Because we might be able to get Thunderbolk like above weight at some point. We should kill their flyer, because not only is it their only thing they can attack us with, it is also the Mortal Terror. We could just accept the Thunderbolk, like, trade.
Yeah.
And if they block wrong, we can make it too big. Or no, we have Cavern to make it bigger later. Okay. We should just hang on to it then, and just, like, play Brontodon.
So, we just want to go combat,
Gnome?
gnome.
Yeah, deploy the gnomes.
Like, they can double block on Stomper, but, like, the board's still a problem.
Yeah. And like they'll get a random 3-drop out of the Cobble Brute. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, they're going this route.
So, random 3. If it whiffs, then you get to draw it, because that's the way it fixed. Oh. What an annoying random 3.
That's fun. How many times do you want Cobble Brute to come into play?
Alright.
Can't block Caverns Stomper though.
True. Though this is gonna... It sacrifices to do its thing, so...
But what do they have? They can bring back Malcolm, I guess, but he's reset, so he's not scary anymore.
Yeah,
they could bring back Cobble Brute, and that's
that's just Cobble Brute. That's just a Cobble Brute. Shit. Okay.
There are 4 more permanent.
Yeah. That's a bounce.
Why do they bounce here, though?
Good question.
Like, yeah, Cavern. Sure, free scry. Cool.
Yeah. The problem both of us have is life total. They have a little bit of help with the Echo, like, because, like, this flyer does threaten, like, reasonably quickly. Ooh.
There's some bricks. Okay, one thing we can do is just Dreadmaw to draw 2 cards.
One card doesn't count itself.
Okay, just to draw a card then. Other options are put the counters on Thunderhead and, like, go all in on him.
I'm gonna go Bricks Dreadmaw, because then we have a piece of metal.
Yeah, we have metal, so we can... That'll make our guys more threatening. And luckily we have an extra planes.
Yep. Oh, this says reach.
Hey, reach.
No attacks this turn.
We could have attacked with the Brontodon. If we'd give him the power.
Trades with Soul of Dusk. I kind of want my team as much as here, because we're going to be flipping an Anthem in a moment.
Yeah, true enough.
Okay, so...
You know, are we going to be flipping Anthem, or are we going to play a 5-4 reach?
Yeah, that actually might be better.
Well, we get to put the screws to them.
Okay.
They're gonna have an 8-power trampler for them to deal with. And we can also definitely check the Axe Jaw. Okay, we love putting Baskin Capybara in the graveyard.
So can we just push in for 8, see what happens?
They have the block on the Viper, but they go to 1 if they do that.
Yeah, this also doesn't death touch or anything. It's not like it.
Oh, I thought it was a death.
No.
My brain made it put the word death touch on it because it's a Viper.
Okay.
Okay, so they're gonna freeze down the Dreadmaw for a while. Actually happy about this, because if they had done this to our blocker, we would have died. Actually, what does the needle do on the other side of it?
Explore.
We could still attack with the Brontodon, but that trades with their lifelinker. But we brought out Anthem, as you said. I think we just play our Breach guy.
Yeah. I am worried about that council killing us here at this stage of the game.
They can't kill a 4/5.
They can overrun it, because if they explore, it becomes a 5/5 on the...
Yeah, they're going to draw a land. It's fine.
Or if they go to combat,
They don't know it's got reach.
or they have a trick ready. Final card trick. Fungal Fortitude. That's very good. So they get to rebounce.
Probably should rebounce their needle. Oh no! Instead, they give us an explorer, and then they realize they should have bounced their needle.
Okay. So at this stage, we are.
Let's think things through.
I think we're pushing.
If we're pushing, are we putting? We have a couple options. We can craft our bricks and just like turn everyone sideways, but then they can block a 2/2 with their 3/3.
Yeah, I think what we're doing is we're flipping the bricks and attacking with the Brontodon and the Thunderhulk.
Yeah, and we give Thunderhulk the power.
Yeah. And then, like, we just win with a billion creatures if, like, things go, you know.
Let's make sure we don't die on the crackback. We have two 1/1s.
We make 1 million 1/1s from the attack on the threefold.
Yeah, we get 4 1/1s. We also have this. Okay.
Yeah.
So Thunderhulk gets the power.
Yep, and we attack with that and Brontodon. And our other
Do we attack with
2/2s?
They get to block one of them for free. Oh, and they have a secret blocker. Okay. Yeah, this seems fine. They go up to 10. Okay.
Okay. So
They go up to 10, and then
we have like 1 million power for next turn.
Yeah, if we had just a tiny bit more mana, this would have been much better, but what are you going to do?
You know, because like we have all these 2/2s.
Yeah, it's just a 4/4 death touch.
Yeah, I was looking at the okay.
The ability.
What are we bringing back? Lifelink, sure.
Okay, that makes sense.
That is so close to lethal damage.
It's also extra life. They're at 15 effectively if they put that on the lifelinker.
Yes. That is so close. That is one-off lethal right now. They put it on the lifelinker. Attack. Okay, but they're dead. They're gonna.
Are they dead? Wait, what is dig? We got to read Digside Conservator. It can sack itself, right?
Yeah, for Discover 4. Hold on. If we.
You can sacrifice it to exile stuff from the yard, and then discover 4 and try to hit something.
Okay, so we're attacking for 16.
Yeah, we're attacking for.
No,
we should.
They're dead. They're dead. Because so what's going to happen is we put a cave on a gnome, and then we power a different.
We power up a different gnome. Yeah. So, and that's 2 different gnomes attacking for 4, and then
which means that they're going to go to 15, but take 16.
Okay. Well fought. Yeah, there we go.
Very close.
Because they block 1 4-power gnome. They take 12 from the 2-power gnomes, and then take 4 from the unblocked gnome. Okay. I love it when a game comes down to the final turn.
Yeah, and we had a lot of these different options for like where we wanted to push in. I could have, for instance,
I was in too deep. I wanted to sack the dig site constructor and then try to find a removal spell off of its thing. Which that would have been pretty fun if we had found the 4 damage spell off of its
yeah.
Off of its butt. Although that wouldn't have worked if they explored on their flyer and hit.
Yeah. I'm surprised they were leaving up the Explore. I believe that card is a sorcery for its activation. Anyway, that showed the power of the clay, which is like the front side is like it's that one
reasonable.
Saga, it's like a bad.
And it gained us life, so we didn't die.
We would have died to the equipment without that 2 life.
This hand is saved by River Herald Guide.
I was also thinking about sack the Brontodon to save the Thunderhulk, but I thought that was going to adversely affect our attack next turn if we didn't get the 4/4 off the table.
Mm-hmm.
This was awkward. This is like, maybe it's not as bad as I think. River Herald Guide. The problem is like...
I think that... Well, the thing is, River Herald Guide can feed the Coati. The Coati is kind of a dead card.
Bread Bomb 92, Born in the Year.
I mean, we've been keeping
keeping
uniformly sketchy hands, and they've been working out for the most part, so I don't see any reason to stop. Just right on time.
Well,
I mean, hey, 3-1 that draws a card.
Yeah, not running into problems there. This gets to push. 1/1 that draws a card.
Yeah, our 1/1 that draws 2 cards because they made our opponent discard a card.
What? You must have dropped that. That must have been a top deck. So, Exile Larcenist turns a creature into a treasure for as long as it's in play. It's also, like, wildly good.
I mean, and they declined. They declined to choose to turn our guy into a treasure, which we would have absolutely have cracked because it's just a guy. Well, let's play. I keep wanting to call this guy Nikosh Brawler.
Yeah, this is the Malamet Brawler.
This is the Malamet, the Malamar Brawler.
Oh,
Larson.
fuck.
What do you do?
This is a 4-mana 6/6.
Ah, it's okay. Yeah, there we go.
Their team is hexproof now.
Okay. And you mean our removal spell only works on their turn?
We're not in a good way against this card. But yeah, this is a 4-mana 6/6 hexproof your team, and then also usually pump it. Very strong creature.
Wait, does it say other? No,
it says creatures
tangles.
you control. Which, what is the fight?
Yeah, we can't stop that.
Well, we finally get to do it! The River Herald Guide was eaten by piranhas, and now it is time to be uneaten by piranhas.
Yeah, grow your meat back.
Not this turn.
I play 3-mana 3/2. You want to 2-for-1 yourself on this stupid turtle?
Gonna have to. Don't know if it's gonna work, but that's what we gotta go for.
Can we use Cosmium Blast on the end of combat step, or is the timing weird?
Your turn. We could do it.
No,
on
I mean
this,
no.
yes.
When we double block on the turtle.
Yeah, I need to. Oh, they're not.
They're not offering the double block. And we drew another land. Okay.
This is
Attack with our 3 power. Yeah, this is dumb. This is dumb. Say it's block with their 5/4. I guess we can kill it, but
yeah.
we'll just die in 2 turns to their flyer.
Yeah, I haven't figured that one out yet.
It was like the card having ward was hard enough, and now it's got hexproof and ward.
Well,
you
now they have
that guy if you want.
copy their board, so
they have a boulder on top of the deck.
okay. They're gonna be able to hand off trample next turn too. Ooh, you know, I was just thinking, like, if only we had a little bit more land.
Yeah, I mean we've got so much top end in our deck.
You know,
You're not even going to search for the cave?
it's graveyard for the cave.
Oh, wow. I mean, I guess if you looked hard enough, you might find one in there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not called the known location caverns of Ixalan. They're lost.
Well, yeah, we don't know where they are.
You have to look for them. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't think we're getting out of this one because we didn't have settle. We didn't have settle the wreckage in our deck.
Yeah, come on.
That'd have been pretty good here.
Are we combat tree? You're right. We have the boulder.
The
The boulder.
No, that's not lore friendly because the boulder didn't fight.
No.
He was strong, but he did not choose violence.
The boulder. My favorite thing about the boulder is that the boulder like crushes a creature, and then
It sticks around.
It's stuck at the bottom of the damn like hole. It's just
I have to hate the card though. Do you know why I hate the card?
Why do you have to hate the card?
Because it says cycling on it.
It does say
For some reason it has. It's. I know they said we're just going to put mechanics in sets whenever we want, but
yeah, that was a thing that they said for March of the Machine singular and have been showing. Yeah, no, we're just doing that. Like
whenever we want. Now the thing about the reason I don't like it or that card is that card doesn't need to have cycling. It's completely fine if you don't.
If your expensive kill spell is stuck in your hand.
Yeah, the card would still be kind of like playable because it sticks into play after you get your rock. Anyways, I'm gonna stop complaining. This hand's pretty good. This is where we have to spend 7 mana on our Dreadmaw because we don't draw second forest. I think we play the Brawler.
Yeah, let's play the creature that moves in.
Bricks can wait. And Tinker's Tote gives us the thing to craft with.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm wrong. Oh. Get him, Nikosha Brawler. Yeah, we're batting 1,000 against Gandalf tonight, so I'm feeling pretty good about this one.
They've got
the Fiddler's. They got Pants Goblin.
So breaches here is a lot.
It's a 3-mana 3/3 first strike at first.
And then it's whenever a pirate attacks, which they have a vigilant pirate over here, they get to choose either make a treasure, camp block, or the impulse draw. Our combat
we drew a pretty good card though.
Yes, that is of the draws we have. This is top of the line for what I wanted to see.
One of the ways we can deal with them is just make a 6/6. We can't attack because they have a 3/3 first strike.
Yep.
Yeah. What was that goblin called? Chain Whirler.
Chain Whirler?
Yeah.
Tomb Raider.
They have an artifact.
They do. They have 2 artifacts. They also, with breaches, it does not have a 1 or more. It's just number of attackers. You get number of different things.
They can make something not block, and then they can make a treasure or a... Okay.
Yeah, what did we...
I assume they made the Brawler not be able to block.
That was what I assumed too, because like that would be the target I would choose. No, they wait. Oh,
I wonder if
yeah.
they... I wonder if they
Oh.
accidentally made their guy unable to block. Like they picked their own... No, okay, it doesn't show up on the Brawler that he can't block.
It says it up on the top right with a shield.
Yeah, but it should say that on the creature. Anyways, this is fine.
Anyway, we do need to kill pirates, which is...
As long as we draw a land, this is completely fine. Completely fine.
That's a 2/2. That isn't a pirate. This is a...
I'll piss. Well, we can play out a couple things.
Tap this, you. Absolute.
Oh, you might need to make mana with it.
Thank you.
Get some bricks. This is our last plains, I think. No, we got more. Okay.
Yeah, we got more. The thing we have here is that if we untap, we get to Hulk, and hopefully that like gets us board presence to try to.
As we can Hulk, and then we can like craft and have Hulk craft.
Yes.
Actually, threefold Thunder Hulk can eat the tote. If we don't want to gain the life.
It's true. Or we can gain the life and then do it if need be.
Oh no, eating the tote, the appeal would be to put the counters on the Thunder Hulk. Because he's got the Arcbound Ravager text if you eat with him.
We're at 20, but that's not lasting long. So this thing needs to be triple blocked. Luckily we are. That's a nice one.
That is a nice one. For Thunderbolt.
So, as long as this survives.
As long as this survives, we're cool.
That's all we need is we need this card to live.
We need a red deck to be unable to deal 3 damage or kill an artifact.
Luckily, there is no common that does those things in this set. Sure, another Pirate Siren. This is another really good card, by the way.
Yeah, it's like I compared it to Glint, the
Yeah.
Glint Hawk idol, not Glint Hawk idol, Glint Nest Crane or whatever.
Crane, yeah, the 1/3 that like
The 1/3. That wasn't actually very good,
well,
but
this
you
thing,
always wanted it to be very good. But this thing is better.
This thing grabs itself too, which is like
Yeah, because it's an artifact or a pirate.
and
So.
like there's a lot of cards that can tutor that. Okay, this is actually like
We're stabilizing, I think.
we have a problem, which is like just that wasn't
That we weren't going to block
that
without
was,
any
you got it.
180.
I won't.
Now wait, okay, what does the guy do? He needs to be triple blocked, right? We just throw everybody under the train?
I will triple block.
Yeah, I choose these 3.
I assume you don't have a burn spell because you would have used it on, you know.
Unless it's shock. Oh, the burn spell I can think of is the dinosaur
Dino
that has
one.
Cascade.
Well,
Which they would have just cast it because that thing has Cascade.
okay, Siren number 2. Definitely. All right, we made it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, we're gonna devote 3 mana, so that gives us 2 activations of Thunderbolt. So it's gonna have 5 toughness.
Yes. But they can
Which
kill with.
they can triple block it if they. Are we fine with that?
We make 7 bodies for that line.
I think we're fine with that. Because we can also attack with our other guys.
Yes. Then this is.
And we do this. Thunderbolt is its sorcery speed.
It's instant, but we might want to do it now because of like it'll make more
Okay.
tokens, right? Like,
So we definitely eat. I think we definitely eat the toad, and then we might eat the gnome because the gnome comes back.
yeah,
Not getting the life off the toad is a little lame, but we get more life from the blocker than we do from the toad. If you choose this one, do we attack with a 3-2? Yeah, we absolutely attack with 3-2.
yeah, because they're not going to
Here.
block.
They're going to need to triple block here.
If they don't triple block here,
Okay, their planning is just to. Okay, now they're realizing. No? Okay.
okay, they're going to try.
They want pirates.
They want pirates.
They have. What does the persuasion needle do on the other side of it? I haven't read the full text of the card.
Explore.
Can I read the full text of the card, please?
Yes. No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
One tap
No.
explore.
Okay, one tap.
So they're
one
going to try
tap
to make
explore.
they're going to try to make their flyers like lethal threats or whatever. It's the infinite map, yeah.
Whereas we get to craft our bricks.
Don't know why they did that pre. Yeah, you're not attacking with that. Get out of here.
Okay, they can make a treasure, make a 5/5 not able to block, and then exile draw.
Yeah. But why did they pre-combat the map if they weren't going to use it?
Who knows? What's that? It's a pirate.
That's the Tomb Raider, the 1/1. They're the
Okay.
1-mana
Oh.
2/2.
And we definitely block their guy.
Um.
You're thinking if they're dead if we don't block their guy?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing the math on right now.
They're gonna have 4 blockers.
They're probably not dead. Let's just get this. Yeah, let's be smart. Come on. The Nautilus.
Mm.
The Progress Nautilus. We got the. I love this
It's
one.
hermetic.
Okay, so
Land is not worthless here, because
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
this is.
we craft with our bricks.
Yep, this is the obvious.
I choose this one.
Anyway.
Okay, they're reading.
Uh-huh. I hope you enjoy the amount of damage you are about to take.
It's gonna be an 8/6, which they can block, but again,
They should have killed it.
they should have killed it before.
The fact that it's still standing, like, yeah, they get to keep their board, but they should have killed it.
They can chump it, but then they're facing down 12 power otherwise.
16 even, because we'll +2.
Yeah.
Or I guess. Oh yeah, we're gonna.
We do this. Slap a bulkhead.
Lump beef broth.
Lump beef broth. Okay, get them. We get the Franco.
Again,
They're regretting,
this card
they're
is
regretting their life decisions.
Yep.
Okay. That's an obvious block. Come on, you put a 3/3 on top of a 2/2. Yeah.
3/3
Chumps.
2/2, and then take 8, and you're trying to win through.
Yes.
So that's the plan here, is that they want to win through, like, flying damage plus breaches in some manner.
Yeah. Because their Nautilus can also tangle. He becomes a 4/1, right?
Yeah. Alright, so here's the Explorer, and the card on top, which they will get, is,
Oaken Sire,
uh-huh.
or Siren.
They already have a few of those.
Everybody's coming in.
Yeah, okay.
Just
Uh-huh. Sure. I really thought that we were not going to be able to outrace this, but the fact that the moment that we untapped with the threefold Thunderhold was the end of the game.
just ultra block breaches. There's no reason not to ultra block everything.
Alright, here's the Ultra Block.
Man, if they reprinted Fiery Cannonade, we would be so toast.
Shit! that would do it, huh? Siren.
Land.
Red.
When I say red, Gandalf the Red. Child of the volcano! It will not be like a normal explosion. It'll be like the mountains giving birth to the planet. Yeah, I had fun with this match, yeah. I won, so I had plenty of fun.
I always... So, yeah, I when breaches came down, especially with an attacker, I thought they were going to be able to just smoke us, but, like, they weren't able to pressure us quick enough. With the... Like, I think if it was just Dreadmaw, they probably still killed us, because they could make this not block, and we just wouldn't have had enough combat potential.
Yeah, but being able to make enough gnomes to do it was pretty good.
What
do you mean, what, President? You ever seen Black Lion? Did you know that references are the height of humor? There's nothing funnier than making a reference to a famously bad anime.
It's too stupid.
Your plan won't work. It's too stupid. That's the famous line, but the follow-up is even better. You are the one that is stupid.
Whoa!
This hand's great.
Whoa! Yeah. We have guaranteed 4. We have 3-4. We have guaranteed like 7.
And we have stuff to do with the mana too, because the brick.
Yeah. Brick can flip. We have the thing for the brick. Yeah, this is just good. Opponent Mulligan.
Yeah, Black Lion. It's a good OVA. It's very stupid.
A different 2 if we wanted it.
Which we may. You may want to play to the board here. Or we might just pitch the Brawler.
I'm feeling
We want the land.
Clay Fire Brick.
I picked this one.
Tinker's Tote looks fine next turn. So the torch is a +1/+0 and it can throw to shock.
It's very reminiscent of the Zendikar equipment.
Makes it a good counter to this, but not a good counter to Tote. So we're gonna,
Toad up.
Then next turn we want to Raptor, because Raptor is our mana source. Then, like, after Raptor, we can, like, Surveyor plus, or, we have lines that look nice there. Damn.
What is that? 3/3.
This has Black Sack, +1 counter Menace.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Which they don't have a lot of...
It's a Hill Giant, so it's not that good.
Yes, I know. That's the problem, is that it's a Hill Giant.
Yeah, the Snail is a good sack fodder, though. They have Bad Cave.
Alright, so if they have a 3-cost kill spell, they can get the Raptor. It has Ward 2. Used to be, the way that, like, you could tell creatures were pushed for, like, construct. Fuck.
Oh. They had to kill a 1/1.
Yeah, okay.
Well, then it started blasting.
Yeah, so they can... Okay, so Galleon has come into play, blast. But no, Ward is the current day, like, this is pushed for constructed, like, keyword. You see that and you think, okay, they want this to be playable.
So we have 7 mana.
Yes.
Options include player 5/5 and eat our Tote, or make a 4 and a 3.
Yeah.
I don't see a world wherein we don't. Make sure to, we have to play the forest first. Maybe we just eat the Tote now so that it doesn't spend both our white mana on the big guy.
Yeah, and then, like, so eat the Tote and play. I think we play this. Like, they just played the card that cleanly answered it, so eat the Tote.
So we have an artifact in our graveyard so that we can
Yeah, so we can flip
craft with it.
next time. And this, again, this is like, creature off the top if we connect.
Yeah.
Also, just like at
There's
this
like a big
stage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 permanents. Like,
yeah, we're getting close to its end.
we sadly it doesn't like use the keyword because like.
Yeah.
But like it basically okay, Lava Tongue, sure, it's a good card.
Okay, that's a good card. This card up.
Okay, and they'll trigger because they're in a snail. So.
They want a snail.
Okay, so we aren't going to combat. We're just I'm at 23.
Yeah, choose this. We gotta give our Genesis Wave guy power. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. We're spoiled for choice.
Yeah, so I can flip this.
We have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. It's 7 to flip the bricks.
Yeah, 7 to flip the bricks.
We could also play Might of the Ancestors and like some bodies before we get the bricks down. And that gives.
How about Might of the Ancestors get in with this and then like see what flips off and then like we might just be able to like flip it back next turn.
Yeah.
So Might.
And I like building some board before we flip the anthem. That seems like good to me. Alright.
So combat.
Pick this one.
Might of the Gods.
And they can just block with their The Marionette has Death Touch, right?
Yeah, but
they'll take 7, and then we can Genesis Wave for 7.
Correct. That's why I don't care. So comes back into play tapped, and then
yeah, the Surveyor is better than a land. The dig site guy could have utility, but just getting lands in place is pretty good.
Creature and/or land?
Ah, yeah.
All right.
I picked these two.
Then we go get a cave. And then we probably River Herald.
Yeah, it's a slightly better body.
It also like sets up our draw next turn a little better. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
That one's fine. And so also next turn we can afford to like flip the temple. We have 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can flip the temple and flip the bricks.
Yeah, we have a lot of we have lots of mana.
All right,
they're tapping for something.
What's their draw? What do you got? Something cool? You're on top deck mode. You got to beat our like engines, which I think is tough right now.
There we go. So it turns out making a lot of mana and then
having things to do with it
is pretty good.
All right, up to plat. Yeah, I am quite impressed with for like what a small splash it is. Like, I like white in here is like key. And
yeah, because we don't have any removal, and the bricks are pretty good.
Just want to note, like, if you haven't like played with or evaluated the bricks as such, this card's extremely good.
It's better than it looks because
yeah,
it advances. It doesn't like it. The fact that it gains you life means you're not like losing board's presence too much for playing it.
Yeah. And, like, you're not losing card advantage either, and, it grabbing a plains gives you the double white to be able to use it.
The deep gods are Chilmi's children that walk among the Olmec of the Silver Monkeys.
Dragon, 1027, born in the year. This kicks ass.
Yeah, we got dinosaurs. We got a, what is that, a turn 2 Bronto Dawn?
Turn 2 Brontodon, maybe turn 3 Axe Jaw if we draw land in 3, which we should. And, like, you know, this looks fine. Arcanome. Ooh, that's also a possible 3. We have a nice push here, is what this looks like.
We're gonna play Swamp and like give our guy -3, -3.
This is where Mountain Shock happens and we just implode.
You lost Shock. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You got nothing. You don't print Shock anymore.
Anyway. Here's my turn 2, 3, 4.
Like your Garrick's Companion or whatever. 25
yeah.
subs from Ixalan.
Ixalan, thank you very much for gifting out 25 subs. I appreciate it a lot. While we're in the middle here, congrats, Evolution, A mind half full. Just all these numbers: Fully 13, Captain Fargle, Kaz, Great Talk, Freezing Fool, Fractal Sandwich, Whims Karen, Heart of Motorcon, Yggdrasil, 325. I'm gonna start making some plays here.
Wait, want me to finish them out for you?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. And I immediately have to do a hard one. Golkameric, Cactus Fantastico, Freighter 5, Mesaria, Doc, Linnaeus Tones, Tai Tuesday, Rad Inoshiba, Himerodromus, Cavoir, Chaos 7, Zombie Willard Gibbs, and Shaz Greymane. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Shaz Greymane has that honor. All I'm asking for is a chance.
Bloodbraid Elf.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah. Probably going to be banned in Pioneer, maybe.
Oh, it came with a gnome.
It came with a gnome. Well, in we go.
So it's hilarious that one of the things they talked about as fixing Cascade was that this Bloodbraid Elf is not on cast, but the fact that it's an ETB is also what breaks it.
Actually...
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Do we want to crack this to save our Axe Jaw?
I think having the 2-for-1 on the Axe Jaw is like fine. Like you're 1-for-1 in this,
and we're still like, oh, for this draws, but like whatever.
Actually, Geological Appraiser is stupid because the way it's worded, it's when you're the battlefield if you cast it, so it may as well be a cast trigger.
Yeah.
But the very, very funny thing with it is that when you use it with the clone, because you cast the clone, it works. Because the land, that's the 3-mana clone thing you have.
Yeah.
It says, which you did cast the clone. So when you clone your Geological Appraiser, it does in fact cascade.
Just hilarious. But yeah, the fact that this comes into play makes Evolution work on it. And then also and then this one has a cast trigger on it, but the 6 doesn't. The 6 just,
the 6 doesn't.
The 6 just goes, whatever, fuck it. Like,
actually, Eldritch Evolution casts the card as well.
It does?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Wait. No, Eldritch Evolution doesn't cast. I was wrong.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't. Evolution doesn't work with the 4-drop.
Help.
But when you cast when you cascade into Evolution, you sack the 4-drop that you just made to go get the 6-drop, which doesn't care.
Right.
That's how it works.
Yes. So, my opponent is the gnome liker over here, Gnome Haver, biggest fan of gnomes.
Yeah, they're selling bread.
It has been keeping them, like... It's gonna keep them with a full grip on my next turn. Oh my god. I am... Alright.
Put the screws to them.
Yeah. God, so.
Not a dinosaur.
Not a dinosaur. Like, if they want to spend combat tricks when we still have gas, that's nice.
I want to step on the gas.
You know what? That is not exiling this. So.
Yeah. Anyways, then I started blasting.
Yeah. So we need 2 more lands for this because our Mana Dork doesn't tap for Thunder Hulk, but
Our Manador can throw Thrashing Brontodon at a gnome, though, whenever we want. Unless that market gnome is not an artifact. Yeah, it is.
it's got corn.
Ah, this thing.
This thing's like fine, good. These
Very
are like,
reasonable thing.
you know, these are like cool things.
Do we just crack our cavern onto our god?
That was what I was just thinking about.
I think we crack our cavern onto our god. We're going to get another land from it, so it's free. And we get attack with Brontodon.
True. Like, they can block with a 3/5, but, like, that's not...
If they're doing that, then we're going to Genesis Wave for 5 more. Yeah, there you go.
Double block? Oh.
Yeah, double blocking with gnomes makes sense.
Because, like, the Genesis for 2 is actually, like...
And they get to draw 2 if they do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the correct thing, I think, because
well, we could throw Brontodon at a gnome at any time. The Genesis Wave for... Yeah, we're going to hit a creature and a land off the top 2. It's fine.
Alright, so they get their cards, which is obviously good for them, and then we get a creature and a land.
What did I tell you? We're not descended, so that's just a 3/2.
Yeah. I was thinking about, like, not doing it, but then I, like, went through the line of, like... Anyway, our god is getting, like, exiled or some shit, right? Like, there's no way this card sticks in play.
I think there's vanishingly few ways to kill an 8/7.
Oh. Huh.
They just have a Sarah Angel. Who cares? We have a Capybara.
That doesn't say tapped.
Ah, you're thinking of Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
To get that. Take 8.
That was what I was after. Yeah.
Now we just flood the board.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. A good turn.
And we also have the battle.
We have a guy.
They have a lot of air.
Yeah, they got 7 in the air. We have about 30 on the ground, though.
Not only 30, but, like, we do have trample in here, too, which is important to have. Not as common as you'd think in this set. Like, a lot of the big creatures are like, you know, this is our common. No trample.
It's got other pseudo evasion.
Okay.
Ah, they also are the walker of the captivating path.
I think they have to be.
Now they have Teamer Battle Rage.
Yeah,
they can still fail to kill us. Oh, if they have the +1/+3 flying trick and Timber Battle Rage,
They still fail to kill us.
they still barely fail to kill us. Whereas we start blasting.
Play fire bricks. That's this
How
card.
else? Wait. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Clay fired. They fire the bricks with clay. Not their clay bricks that have been fired. They're bricks that have been fired with clay. It's the fired is modified by the clay. That is what? They're not fired clay bricks. They're bricks fired with clay. I don't know why that's fucking with me so much. Why is it called that?
So, this doesn't change the turn. They gain 2 life.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing I also wanted to point out is that when you craft a card, it makes a Minecraft block.
Advanced ceramics. You're telling me a clay fired these bricks? No, really, why is it like that? Okay, the card sucks. I'm going back on it.
No!
The card's winning us the game, but I mean, it doesn't make any sense. What kind of fantasy world do you have bricks made of non-clay that have been fired by clay? Are they mud bricks that have been fired at a clay kiln?
Well, the kiln's Cosmium. Or is it a kiln that you craft Cosmium in?
Are they Cosmium bricks that you
maybe they're
make,
Cosmium
that
bricks
you fire
that you
in a clay kiln?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're clay fired.
Yeah, that's it. So Cosmium, because like the bricks are purple, right?
Wait. The Cosmium kiln.
Is it a kiln made of Cosmium or a kiln that produces Cosmium?
Because the bricks are not made of clay. So maybe they are made of... Okay, the bricks are made out of Cosmium, and the Cosmium kiln is a kiln made out of the bricks.
The bricks.
And the bricks, which are made of Cosmium, were fired with clay. So that is how it works. Why did they name it that card that? It would have been so easy just to call the card Fired Clay Bricks.
Clay fired bricks rolls off the tongue better.
It does, but I love this. I'm getting delirious.
Take a look at our Barter in Blood, who rules this card.
They've printed this guy before, like this exact style of guy, and he's usually pretty... I remember one version of him was like a flyer.
Telling me a clay fired these bricks is...
So you're not...
Cosmium is like...
It's the unobtainium.
It's cool fantasy metal, right?
Yeah,
I think hold on. Our Cosmium Blast, I think, has notes on it, right?
Probably, but...
I'm keeping this, man.
Yeah, we can glimpse the core to get a forest.
Which, if we can turn 3 Hulk...
It's pretty good. But, it's like... What set hasn't had the weird unobtainium? Because even, like, Mirrodin has all kinds of it. Because you got Hex Gold, you got Dark Steel, you got Blight Steel, you got that blue stuff they make the 4 Mirrodin cards out of, whatever that is. All kinds of... And then, Kaldheim had the rainbow stuff that, like...
I'm pretty sure that the Cosmium is specifically, it's like, tangible. Ooh.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. It's like, not all essences can be easily seen, but Cosmi's essence is very real and very tangible, and refuses to be buried.
That's the most important part of it.
That is the most. We really want to hit a land off this.
Yeah. I will probably mill any card off of this.
Any non-land we mill.
So we don't have to.
Perfect. Then.
Oh, we are pushing.
They're playing they're pushing with Flying Man and Squire, which I'm not that afraid of those.
Oh no! Here's why you should be afraid. This is why.
Okay, they're afraid because they had Zoetic Glyph.
Zoetic Glyph is very much because like this is the most wild scissors because on death it has a cascade.
Yeah. Although there's no Dark Steel Citadel around right now.
I'm just gonna go with the Axe Jaw because that trades most efficiently. Nah, not
Yeah.
interested
We
right
don't
now.
need. We don't need a raccoon.
Not interested. But yeah, so this card is like super good because
Card's pretty good.
Because like for one, it lets you do what they did and attack for 5 on turn 3. But also, like if we do answer this, they just get another threat. Like,
Yeah, that's me. Dilithium is one of the Star Trek materials. Yes.
the Zoetic glyph.
Yeah, we have the return of Zoetic,
Right.
whatever that means.
But there's no Zoetic Cavern in the cave set.
You know, yeah, because they didn't want to. They're willing to pollute their set with Morph and
No!
Flashback. They are not willing to pollute their set with Morph, which, hey, cycling is easy. Flashback and cycling are easy and intuitive. Morph is neither of those things.
The champions. Okay, well, I just have this. That's fine.
Alright, well,
Cool. Now, the only problem would be if we Cosmium Blast. Here it is. Cosmium is the tangible essence of Chimil's.
Chimley. No, Chimley is better, even though it is Chimil.
Ultex Cosmium lace tattoos ensure that the power can be called upon when needed. Yeah, and you
Yeah,
can see,
sure. So
you can
the
see
tattoos let them blast out of these things. What does their monkey bat do?
If they descended, scry 1. That's a 1/1 lifelink. Let fly.
What's a fruit bat?
Alright.
Show me your move.
Optic Blast.
They're gonna give it +1/+3 and flying and untap it.
They're gonna give it hexproof and make it a 4/4. None of they're gonna again another glyph off it, right? Hammer.
Hammer.
Hammer!
PK hammer. Pow hammer.
Pow hammer. This thing's good.
Up just a snapping drake with company.
Yeah. Very
And it's
cute.
gonna pick up their lean and scimitar. Whereas we are running out of time.
Yes.
We need to draw some gas. Preferably, we would draw our 4/5 with reach.
That'd be quite good at stopping this.
Bricks would be another decent draw.
Who got the
Just
mana?
gains life.
Who got the mana to brick? Because, you know, Hulking Raptor here does wild stuff.
And we don't have the mana to cascade our conservator.
Yeah, we would have
So
to,
if
we like sorcery speed that if we really needed to.
Yeah. So if we're trading with Squire, then I ain't having him.
Okay, more flyer.
Stormcrow.
We're gonna move the.
They should probably put their scimitar on a flyer.
Put it on the life linker, sure.
Makes sense.
5 in, put us to 6, and they have 6 power in the air. So
You tell me blue-white skies is an established draft archetype. Next, you'll tell me that green ramp is one.
yeah, weird. I think we're sacking this.
You know what? I think we might be sacking it. I pick these two.
Alright. We need
A 4-drop that does something.
or a fight spell. You may not play these cards. Oh, sweet. Yeah, cool.
We're just shy of playing at our things. That's a shame. Yep, in we go. We're debating the attack.
Yeah, I'm doing the math on like one more point. If we go to 2 instead of 3, it drastically alters their ability to kill us because they have that hammer.
Yeah, they have 2 different flyers that could be lethal.
Yeah, I'd rather it be just one, or like that we are able to sink a little bit more of damage into us. Bricks is a huge draw right now still because we can play it, flip it, and gain life, and then get board presence.
Automatic. Pop it, twist it,
Mm-hmm.
skip it.
The only other draws that would matter would be like
Reach guy.
reach
Another removal
guy.
spell.
Yeah, other blast, other removal spell.
The gnomes gain life as well.
Yes, that'd be a fine one.
And produce attackers. So that's better than random card level. Okay.
I don't know that makes sense.
Okay, now,
okay, never
now,
mind.
okay, it makes sense now.
We're dead to that one. Okay.
You know what? 5 toughness is greater than 4 damage.
Our opponent has the blue-white artifact pile that also has the skies pile going quite well for it.
Sometimes Stormcrow is playable.
Stormcrow that taps for mana and has a few other, pieces to it.
I've never seen that card tap for mana. And like there's cards like this that I've seen in the past that I've never seen tap for mana. It's weird. I don't know why. You'd think it would happen at least once. This one's weird because it's a flyer, so you want to attack with it, and that's why. Although it has vigilance, but then you're post combating, and maybe that like really limits your option. I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know. This is 4-3.
5-3.
5. Yeah, 5. I say 4 packs. I always mix.
Yeah, I know it's -1. But yeah, I really enjoyed playing. Not only like the ramp pile is something that like has power in like you saw a couple of the games where like we were just playing threats above curve and that's all we had to do. Like the game that was like turn 2 Brontodon, turn 3 Hulking Raptor or something like that. But we also just had like a few specific cards that very much pulled weight.
Yeah, the thing I'm learning about this format is that this format is very. It reminds me of Dragons of Tarkir, where it's very bomb heavy. Where like every game, everybody was playing some kind of bomb. Like we have a couple bombs in our deck with like our god, with our artifact guy, with our mana making guy. Like we have like some things that just like completely come in and like body slam the game. And then like our opponent was like, okay, I'm gonna play a 3/3 first strike that does 6 different things. Like, wow, we're like, here's my 4/4 flyer that nukes your guy. Wow, here's my boat that deals like lots of bombs in this format, it seems like.
A lot more interactive elements than Dragons, obviously, because that was a set with like what, Lash of the Whip or some nonsense. Or
a very flatten. It was
it was flattened. It was -1. But like the thing is that we also saw a number of decks that operated on the axis of just like powerful synergies.
Yeah.
And like that also like our opponent our last opponent, for instance, was just common flyers and like
buffing them. Like buffing your flyers is pretty good.
Right.
Pretty good.
And like some artifact pieces, artifact synergies and things like that. Or like so there are ways to offset that and like as I mentioned in the game where we lost to the Forge, we are not without answers to that, either by trying to run down the board in some way, or more importantly, things like thrashing Brontodon.
Yeah, I think Thrashing Brontodon. His art this time is worse than the old art, but this is a card that I think you should mainline in any death because I think it came up. Like the option came up every game, and like
Yeah.
sometimes you were really hurting
and,
for
and
it.
and there were like, and even and in the games we had it, I think we only used it like once or twice, but like there were a lot of options of like we can use this to get rid of the dead weight on our creature to change combat. We can use this to 2-for-1 in a combat scenario by killing a 2/1 artifact so that there's just a 3/3 in combat.
Yeah, like we can trade the 2-for-1 to make it the other way is what we were, like had
Yeah.
our option to do.
Yeah, so I was also like, there's some obvious things that impressed me. Things like, all of our explore cards obviously like work
Look
very
at
well.
look at hulking. Look at the axe jaw, pathfinding axe jaw.
Great art. I like the little spotlights.
I like the mining helmet. Look at his stupid little chest light. That is helping no one. He has binocular vision that's forward facing. Like
I
that's
think
pointing at the ground in front of him when he's looking at 30 feet ahead of
I
him.
think that's for the
What a
people.
silly.
It's for the people behind.
Yeah, but they should give him a little lantern to carry around like a big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
With this, give it
this
something to do with his little baby arms.
we're rich. Like,
We're rich.
this
No, no, wrong one. Look.
oh yeah.
Mushroom.
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 Yes, yes, I get it. It's a damned mushroom.
Our twos basically all were junk. Like basking.
Yeah.
So
Capybara and the Kawadi. Not for this deck.
not
There
this
might
deck.
be a
They're-
self-milled. They're for the fungus deck,
Yeah.
probably.
Well, like fungus, or even like some of the other colors have like looting in blue. Things like looking at this iceberg. You know, this has mill draw and like things like that to like set it up.
There's probably random white cards you could play that were better. Like I know our white splash was light,
Honestly,
but like the Attentive
like,
Sunscribe was probably better than some of those.
Even this,
Or even this, yeah, that.
because like
Yeah.
Another piece
Flying was a real weakness of our deck, so just having even a hard to work for 1/4 would have been pretty good.
or like our envoy, and that's just something.
He'd have been okay.
But yeah,
Wait, why does he make gnomes when he's clearly that's like a little cat bot?
Because all the 1/1 creature tokens are gnomes.
Yeah, but that's got a cat head.
Uh,
Has it got a cat head because a cat made it?
Yeah, that's a deck. That's like a fashion. Like you go into the gnome and like equip it with like fashion.
Yeah, the gnome heads represent the species that created the gnomes. Like the gnome in the art was made by a hex shape. It was made by a shape. That's why I'm not allowed to make gnomes.
No head.
If I make one, it doesn't come together.
But yeah, like Capybara wasn't for us. This brawler was like fine, like handy. I mentioned, trample is not huge around here because like this is what your big bodies look like. Is like this and Cavern Stomper. So like handing off was nice.
Even just handing off trample to the 3/1 vigilance is like fine. Completely serviceable as far as the 2-drop goes.
I think I liked this.
Yeah, Battle Rattle Shaman is like a good effect, and having it that's a little harder to kill and a little cheaper to play, pretty good.
It has a bit of the problem of like you have this on an empty board and it doesn't progress.
Yeah, or it doesn't do anything. But letting your big creatures also stay back and block, that defined a lot of games. Because like one of the traditional problems with like a ramp deck is you play your 6-mana 6/6 and it attacks.
And then it attacks and then you die.
And then like they crack back and just like can attack you with a couple 3/3s.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good card. I like it.
All right, let's open some packs to.
We got some mail. Mail time.
Yeah, caves. There's this cave that is like fixing cave.
Yeah, that's the what was it? Terminal Moraine.
Yeah, the Shire thing in the Lord of the Rings set was, I think, the same
Or
text.
it's like a panorama that doesn't care.
Yeah. Petrify here. We've had this card a couple times as, it's pacifism with some extra text. Arrest even with extra text.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Tinker's Tote. This feels like an incredibly powerful glue card. It's unassuming, but like holds together like decks for existing.
You know what's in that backpack? Think about the name, and you'll know that it's Bolas' Citadel.
You tinker, and then
yeah, you tinker, and then there's Bolas'
there's a
Citadel.
blight steel in there. That's weird. I think this might be the best common. I'm not sure.
I haven't seen a lot of blue. It seems like blue might be underrepresented, but that's like the best card. It's interesting.
Yeah, I'm like I don't see it a lot in the drafts either so far. The Join the Dead is like wildly strong.
Yeah, very good. It's like 3 mana, kill anything.
Yeah, it kills anything almost without that descend. Like,
yeah.
You mentioned the saw blades, which is like better than our Cosmium Blast in a lot of ways. And then
Wayne Reynolds somehow manages to work in his iconic pose into a robot with wheels.
Mm-hmm.
It's still doing it.
This has like, I don't know, it makes me think about Bone Wheels.
I guess.
It's not a Bone Wheel though. It's not as fun as a Bone Wheel. What does this do? Ha, okay.
It's like a interesting. The snake teaches you things.
This card is dangerous in how fast it can put you to 0.
Wow. 5/4 with like haste. Yes, the tunnel grinder. This is pirates are into mining now.
Yeah, discard cards.
Interchange.
+1.
Step if you descended, which you're going to do because your winds have changed. +1.
Yep.
But a boar counter. Then if there is 3 or more boar counters.
Oh, and then it gives Cascade off all your first card gets like up Cascade +1. It's not 4-drop gets Cascade 4.
Interesting.
Get lost. This card's like good.
Yeah, pretty good. Destroy relevant things and give them something they have to pay. The fact that you have to pay mana for the maps really like limps this.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Yeah, that, and it's also like not. This is not
it's
as
like not specifically card advantage. It's like it could be. It also just gives them counters. It's also fun if you kill their only creature, they can't use the maps.
Yep.
Souls of the Lost making a lot of splashes in several formats. This thing is a big ass Tarmogoyf.
Yep.
And if you try just a little bit, it's not actually a downside. It's actually an upside to do this. To pay the cost. They spelled it right. It's the Mother Lode.
The Lode.
Not the Mother Lode, which would be like if you hit a big load of treasure, but the Mother Lode as in the load of metal. If discover 10, if the discovered card's mana value is less than 10, create a number of tapped treasure tokens equal. That was a thing I did a lot in my cube, use the text tapped treasure token.
Yes, you had a number of the tapped treasure tokens.
I feel like that's a good way to balance treasure token. And this thing, which is pretty nuts.
Yeah, this is a strong one. The big thing here is that like we're looking at like the menace on here means it's very freely wheeling its attacks, and it's not too hard to keep triggering this, especially like even just in a world where it would be like fetch land, swamp this, go.
Yeah. The reason this card's been pretty cool in Modern is that it's a 1 mana 2/2 mana space basically, and its main appeal is that it's hard to kill with Orcish Bowmasters. It's like having 1-drops that resist Bowmasters is pretty good.
Okay.
It's like Ragavan dies to it, but then like DRC usually dies to it. But like this guy, he doesn't, and then maybe you'll kill something with it,
Yeah, maybe you can. Yeah, you can use that as removal or have it grow up.
or just like attack your opponent a whole bunch with it.
I'm also a big fan of the like the goblins in this set. These are like cave goblin.
Yeah, the cave goblin. Like there were normal monkey goblins elsewhere in the world. At this part, in under the Hollow Earth, there just happens to be little rat goblin.
Yeah, I think they're cute. I was looking to see if other goblins.
I think they eat worms.
Doesn't
That guy eats worms.
They live in caves. They probably eat
Yeah.
mushrooms.
They got like you can eat worms if you eat mushrooms.
You can do both. It's true.
You can do both. You can do both at the same time. Double fisting. You got your worms in one hand, and you got your mushrooms in the other.
Yum. That's
and
right.
if they're poison, it don't matter because you're a goblin. You don't live that long anyways.
It's the mushroom worm soup.
It's the mushroom worm soup.
Yum.
Yum.
All right. That's all I got for tonight. Thank you, Gnomebitten, for joining.
I'm Gnomebitten. Good night.
All right. If you want to catch more, you can always follow, see when I go live, subscribe. Thank you, Ixalan, again for the subs. I appreciate that a lot. What else? Upcoming stuff. No Dragon Warrior Wednesday tomorrow because I'm going to be doing Arcade Pit on the GDQ stream. Thursday, I'll probably do some more Super Mario RPG. No, wait, no, Thursday's Thanksgiving. I probably will. It'll just be in a weird time. We'll see. We'll see. Thursday's unplanned. Don't assume anything for Thursday. And if that doesn't happen, Friday will be the Mario RPG stuff. So, yeah. Also doing some setup for Battle Network 4 ending. That might be this weekend, it might be the next. But anyway, so thank you all for joining. Yeah. Have a good night, everybody.